Hi and welcome to Homo Ludens, the channel on history and board games for an unplanned stream. Like we were talking about it just yesterday, and it's not supposed to be I guess it's more of a community stream. So the idea of this stream is that we are six right now, but we might have more people joining in a bit later. Some of you might drop off, so it's going to be a very casual kind of stream where members of the Homo Ludens Discord community are just gonna collectively unbox their games that they received for the Homo Ludens Secret Santa. I want to see some boxes. I want to make sure that everyone has boxes to unbox. Oh, Pierre has a massive one. Yes, that's really cool. I don't have any boxes to unbox, unfortunately. As I was saying before the stream, my Secret Santa was in Germany, and we all know that Germany is Germany, so no internet and bad public services, basically. So I will probably eventually get it at some point later this week or maybe early next week. But that's gonna be fine, and we're gonna just open some gifts, share and spread the Christmas spirit. And I would like to thank all of you for taking the time. But before we start into the unboxing, Philippe, just before we started the stream, you asked Timothy a question that I think is a very relevant question. Do you want to ask him right now so people know what we're talking about?
Yes, yes. Plus, we didn't get the answer. So it's Secret Santa. It's supposed to be all Christmassy, and we were all wondering where Timothy is actually sitting right now, because on behind you really looks like a tongue.
It looks like he's working with the elves, making the toys. Actually,
I am in a workshop of sorts. Yeah, these are not my Christmas decorations, but yeah, this is where I work. I spend all my time, and we do a lot of. It is really echoey. Sorry. Normally, no one talks. It's a very quiet shop here. I spend a lot of time alone.
But it does a very nice and natural reverb. It's actually pretty nice. I think it's pretty cool.
But yeah, I'm looking around to see if I can grab something maybe before the end of the stream. But we specialize in a lot of sort of high-end furniture and lighting, and we also make fishing lures. So there's kind of a little bit of everything. With myself and my partner who went to grab a coffee. So, and he puts up with me talking about this weird hobby all the time. So,
and I would say Timothy makes awesome lights. So if you if you could show some stuff, that would be very nice before the end of the stream, because I think it's very cool. Oh, we have another one. We have Matt joining us. So yes. We are now 7.
Matt.
That's pretty cool. Hey, Matt.
Hi.
Matt, do you also have a box?
I do. I do have a box.
God. I'm the only one. With no fucking box.
Which totally has not been opened before.
Of course not. We all agreed upon no one opens the box before the stream. And
last night I tried to peek.
And I could see pictures on the Discord server of people like unboxing the stuff and say, "Oh, it's okay, I'm gonna check it." Not cool. Not cool. Oh, that's a very nice, Christophe. Very nice. Yes. And we're also saying that we're missing hats and Christmas jumpers. We're really sorry for poor planning on our part, but we'll try to be as Christmassy as we can. And the question is, so Pierre, should we start with you? You're the first one, just next to me.
Sure.
We want you to unbox your box of presents. And just a question for you all. So this is the Secret Santa from the Homo Ludens Discord server, but I was wondering, did any of you participate in the BGG Wargame Secret Santa this year? Also,
I did,
not
yes.
this year.
So just you, Pierre?
Yeah, I think so. And I have that next to me.
Oh, that's really cool. So who was your target?
My target was a guy in the middle of nowhere in America.
Well, that's the classic Wargame Secret Santa target. It's always
such good timing. It's such good timing because the BGG Secret Santa launched just as the Noble Knight sale was on. So I'm actually getting 2 games.
I think they know. I think they know. Yeah, that's a
impressive one.
I think most of the times I actually did my order via Noble Knight for Secret
It's so
Santa
much better,
because
isn't it? They're in America. Yeah.
I always have an American dude in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
Just
I'm gonna check inside this.
I'm gonna put you in the solo layout so we can see what you're unboxing.
Sure thing. Oh Christ, they're all wrapped.
Oh, well, you're gonna have to unwrap them one by one.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So there's a nice thing. What is your Secret
So you-
Santa asked me to send this.
Oh,
to
it
you
looks like
because
you
I
have
think-
a nice note. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this was part of Nils's collection.
Oh my
Um,
God, you got Niels as a Secret Santa?
No, I don't think I had Nils because it was
Okay.
the Secret Santa asked him to send it to me, right? So I think
Okay, so just for
Don't have
context,
me.
for people who don't know Niels, Niels is probably the to my point of view one of the best craft or artists in the wargaming world right now. And the thing is, Niels has this massive old school game collection that he's trying to unload at least part of, and there is so many treasures in there.
yeah.
So I think if any of
there
you
are
had
treasures.
Niels as a Secret Santa, oh Timothy, you had him?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Oh God, I'm so fucking jealous right now. Like he has crazy
So-
stuff.
My
Well,
Secret Santa
he
got
was
me.
he was my target, so I had
Yeah.
to
Oh,
get
yeah.
the man who has everything.
Having him as a target is awful, but having him as your Secret Santa is amazing. But it's a double-edged sword. Yeah.
So there are 2 games here.
Okay.
One of them is Fighting Formations.
Woo!
I have been looking for this for ages, and the new one's coming out soon. And this is almost impossible to get in the UK and Europe. It's completely out of stock. So I am really keen to try this. It's by Chad Jensen, like the design, and it looks really innovative. Like it looks really sort of using cube orders and everything, really cool. And the other game is absolutely insane.
Oh, this is so hard to find.
Yeah. This is impossible to find. That's so cool. I've been wanting to play this for years. So that is
Those are two
so cool.
amazing picks.
Genuinely amazing picks. Like
Yeah.
that's amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna say both of these.
You've never played W1815, right?
I haven't. I've seen people play it, as in at conventions, and I've sat down with them whilst they've been playing it, but I've never tried it because it looks so cool. I'm very, very keen.
It's a very cool game.
Give
Super
it a go
unique
tomorrow, honestly.
and quite beautiful. Whoa. I
Whoa,
think part of Timothy's workshop is collapsing.
That's great. And the last thing, so for the BGG Santa, I got Albuero 1811. So that was the BGG one.
This
And
one
this
is
is
also hard to find. That's White Dogs,
Yeah.
right?
That is
Yeah, it's White Dogs, and it's kind of like a Rachel Simmons game.
Yeah.
But it's slightly
It has those longish counters.
long counters that are like
Yeah.
Really excited to try this too. So this has been really, really nice. This is so cool. Great.
But that's I think that's so you got pretty cool stuff. I had Albuera on my shelf of shame for quite a while. So if you learn the rules, maybe we can actually play together.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I don't read. So
No, exactly. I think it's pretty quick though, so we could probably use it as a filler at PunchCon or something.
Maybe
Yeah.
Fredo was your Secret Santa from BGG.
Uh,
He just said he had Albuera on his shelf of shame for a very long time.
Very
and
true.
it's true.
It's not there anymore.
This
So
year I
true.
was short on cash, so everything that I sent was stuff from my collection. On the BGG Secret Santa and the one I got on Homo Ludens. I was very lucky because I was looking at my collection and I was looking at their wish list, and I had perfect match. So I was like, okay, that's like it was really, really easy. But I still have Albuera, so I wasn't Pierre's Secret Santa. Sorry, Pierre. But I think
that's
you
all right.
got that's a pretty decent haul for
Pretty
for
amazing,
Christmas.
yeah. Pretty good.
That's
Who's
really nice.
next?
But I guess we're gonna go in order like this. So for
Down the
me,
line.
next is gonna be Timothy.
All right. I'm excited about this because I did see that it is something from Revolution Games. I just doxed
Ooh.
myself. And I do
Don't
not.
worry, I don't think the quality is good enough. So I think it's okay.
I don't have anything from Revolution Games, so I'm very curious about
A really cool
what this
publisher.
is going to be. If
Really,
this
really
is
cool publisher.
Perhaps when I fall deep into blind swords, maybe.
And yeah, DG Flippy, I would say definitely selling games is that's when you realize that it's not a good investment. Like if you were planning on oh, we lost Timothy. Yeah,
I was very excited.
The kind of games that we play are actually quite hard to sell. But yeah, send us a list, DG Flippy, so we can have a look. Always on the lookout for big collections with weird games. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. 2 Revolution games.
We have The Day Was Ours.
Oh yeah,
Blind
Swords.
Blind Swords.
Nice.
Beautiful, I believe. Yeah, that's our man Rick Barber.
Yeah,
Very beautiful. Yeah.
And then we have a Bulge game, which I have been having around for a long time, actually.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is great. This is awesome. But I don't know who my Santa was.
I'm going to do a bit of auto promo. We have a playthrough of Cell with Joe Dewhurst from a couple of years ago, I think. So if you want to see what this looks like, it's a really cool little system.
Cool little game, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Exactly.
That was my intro to Wargaming, actually, and I did see the video, and I was kind of sad that Joe seems to really hate operational wargames, huh?
Oh, he hates it, and it was part of the joy for me is that I knew that he was gonna hate it, and we played it, and it was really a bad experience for him, and he asked me afterwards to never play this kind of game with him ever again, and that brought joy. Like
that's true friendship, isn't it? That's what Christmas is all about, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Timothy, I really hope that you're gonna have fun with the blind sword system. I think it's a very cool system, and I believe that Pierre and Stuart have played it quite a bit, and probably you're gonna play it again on the We Intend to Move on Your Works podcast.
Yeah,
right?
we've got one from that Long Street Attacks.
Yeah.
On the podcast, and I think we've got a couple more coming up. So it's a really good system. I think it's my favorite American Civil War grand tactical system. It's
I want to
really,
open it
really
up,
fun.
but I also don't want to get any. I'm suddenly aware of how dirty it is here. So
Oh,
there's no place.
I'm opening mine already. Yeah.
if you want to show like a punch board or something like this, yes. Oh, the map is really. Those maps are really amazing.
Those
Yeah.
maps
Bigger than I realized.
Yeah.
And they're big boys. Yeah,
That's big.
Lovely.
yeah, lovely maps.
Cool.
That's amazing. Thank you, Santa.
Great. So I think next in line is going to be you, Jan.
Yeah, sure. So interestingly, my package is also from Niels. Although I don't know if it's from
I think that Niels provided maybe at least 35% of all the gifts from the server.
It's just the most convenient way
It
to
really
get
is.
games
Yeah.
to people. So let me check. What's
I
in
mean,
my
the man has
sense.
more inventory than Noble Knight. So
I think he does. I think he does when it comes
Probably.
to yeah, probably. And when it comes to games that are pre 1995, I think he's probably has the biggest stock of any online shop. So that's yeah.
You have like 4 copies of the campaign for North Africa. Like,
Yeah,
it's
because
insane.
why not? I mean,
Yeah.
no, because
why-
he sold a couple.
Yeah.
He sold a
yeah,
couple.
yeah, it's like he
had
had
6.
half a dozen before, and then he was like, maybe half a dozen is too many. I can do with 4, so which is fair. Yeah. So let's have a bit of a zoom on Jan. It looks like he's struggling with a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of paper inside and a nice note.
Oh,
Oh,
Very
very
nice.
cool.
It's a
that's
serious
pro.
game. I'm a bit afraid. What is it?
It's a great game. It's a great game.
1495. Never heard of it, to be honest.
This is a really interesting battle. It's got a big river right in the middle, and the game map for this game is beautiful. It's really good. It's you'll really like this if you like.
Cool, but I'm
medieval.
definitely interested to try it. I did
Fantastic.
play a bit of Men of Iron, and I enjoyed that a bit. So
Nice.
think
It
this
takes a
is
little bit
cool.
from Men of Iron, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I'm sorry. Claudia.
Any Men of Iron fans, by the way, look out on the GMT update tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
We have a question
Tomorrow.
about which games did Niels did art for. So he did the last one in the Valiant Defense system. So
Lanzarote Ridge.
Lanzarote Ridge. He did most of the games for Snafu. So the next one, Operation Bolebank, is probably one of the most innovative graphic design that I've seen in a while.
Really
but he's done quite a few for them too. Do you have top of mind, Pierre, some other games that Niels
I mean,
did?
outside of Snafu, he's got the Battles
And
of the
Baltic
Northern
Empire.
West.
And and Baltic Empires is coming up. So if you've seen on GMT's P500 the art for Baltic Empires, that's
Beautiful.
Niels. Completely insanely
I've
cool
played
art.
with the playtest art, like as in with Niels' art, but I've played a playtest and it is amazing. Like it's so playable, but the map is maybe one of the prettiest maps I've ever seen in a board game. Even
Niels is crazy, and he constantly refuses to work with me, which is a bit sad. But anyway, so Jan, that was your first box. Was there a second one in the?
No, I don't think there was a big pile of paper, but I didn't find any second one. So
this is a great game, though. This is a great game. You'll enjoy this. If you like Men of Vine, you'll love this.
Great. Looking forward to playing it.
Nice. We have Chris from the server who couldn't be here, unable to join the stream. And but too bad you couldn't make it. And well, even if you can just drop in at some point, feel free to there is the link in the server, so just feel free to jump in. Would have been great to have you there. Well, I guess next one is going to be you, Matt.
All right. So
I totally surprised.
Also straight from Noble Knight, which is very exciting. So let's see here. My Flesh and Blood cards in the background, Fred. So.
Oh, I want to see. Oh my god, that's a lot of cards.
It's mostly like it's Magic, Flesh and Blood, and Ashes Reborn. So
okay, it's not only Flesh and Blood.
Yeah. No, I'm not that. I haven't gotten that far into it yet. But the prettiest cards are Flesh and Blood.
Yeah, I'm announcing 2025. It's going to become Homo Ludens is going to be a Flesh and Blood channel. So that's the big shift. Yeah.
That's the big announcement at the end of the stream.
Yeah, it's announced right now in the middle of a casual stream. No more history, only Flesh and Blood.
After Dragon Dice.
It would be. I think I'll still do both. I think there is space for doing both, but I cannot do anything more than Dragon Dice and Flesh and Blood. I think it's
so just take over all of our brains.
Yeah, exactly.
So in a fun way. So so I got this. I'm super excited.
Yes.
I've only played like one turn of Memoir 44. I do have Command and Colors Ancients, and was really excited about getting further into Ancients, post-Ancients, Medieval, which I know the server we have a lot of fans of, so I'm super excited and thrilled to have my my next Command and Colors game. So thank you,
Good medieval representation on this.
Yeah, it's a great system, and personally I really like this entry in the system. It's very close to Ancient, you'll see, because also the era that it's covering in the box is very early medieval or late Ancient. It's actually at the junction of the two.
Late Antiquity, we call it, yeah.
But I just got the expansion Crusades from GMT. Actually, shout out to Rachel from GMT who's sending me most of the games that I get from them. Really excited to have this one, and I hope to have either Pierre or Stuart to actually do a teach and play of this one. But yeah, I hope you'll enjoy it. You know that the expansion is already out, so if you have fun with this, you know that you can add a bunch of stuff. And the thing that is cool with this system is that the community is very active, and you already have tons of unofficial scenarios, campaigns, and stuff like this that are fan made, very well made, that you can play on Vassal. And there is this big Command and Color website where you can find a lot of stuff. Yeah. So many stuff.
Free. It's really good. It's really good.
Once you get in it, you can really have fun. So I really hope that you'll enjoy it.
Awesome. And I'm excited.
Meandering Mike here.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Let us know, send some pics. The only thing that I would say is that some people hate to have to put all of the stickers. It can be a bit of a pain. Personally, I love it. You put on a nice podcast and you put the stickers all afternoon, and it's a joy. But it's not for everyone.
And it's mandatory that on at least one block you have the orientation of the sticker on one
like
side.
This. Yes, the classic. Yeah.
Hey,
At least. It's tradition. So you'll have to have one that is missed. If not, it's going to be a bit of a fail. And Russ, you are coming into the flow, so we'll go back to you at the end. Sorry.
No, that's all right.
Actually, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna put you here. So, wait a minute, that doesn't
No.
work.
Oh, what happened?
Oh my God, this is.
So
Yeah, now I have the right order. Woo! Okay, we're good now. But yeah, I hope you'll have fun, Matt. Keep us posted, and I believe
you.
it's Alistair's turn to actually. Mr. Pancho is Alistair, right?
No, I'm Paul.
Oh, you're Paul. Sorry, I
Paul.
was sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I was sure. I don't know why. Yeah, I have the same. Kind of the same
hat?
eyes.
I mean,
No,
we're
no,
almost to
no.
100 members, so it's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah, it's a lot to keep track of, but
Almost.
the eyes confused me. But sorry, Paul.
No worries.
So I guess it's gonna be. So it's your turn.
Should we
now
go?
Yeah,
right, well,
go ahead. I'm gonna put you in full screen.
I'm very excited. I had a
You
very
should.
open brief. I have no idea what this might be. So
Oh,
let's give it a go. There's the hat.
it's intense. It's an intense.
Sorry, you're not allowed not to wear the hat. The hat is too good.
So many rules. Okay.
Yeah, the server is full of rules. So that's one of the problems that we have.
Right, here we go.
We're trying to change that, yeah.
Focus. Start with my teeth.
I think the thing with this server as well is that we're pretty all over the world. Like,
Yeah,
there's plenty of
we're
people in
pretty spread
Europe,
out.
plenty of people in America.
We've got a few people in Australia, some people in Korea.
We lost Paul. No, he's here.
No, he's
No,
here.
he's
He's
here,
just
he's
hidden behind
He's
the box.
deep in the box.
Yeah, and Rasmus is discovering the work from Niels, and I think his mind is being blown right now. So yeah.
So we have
Oh, lovely.
This I know.
Skallets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay.
Awesome.
An entry in the what's this called? Jour de gloire, right?
I
No.
don't believe it is. It's
That's not Jour de gloire. Yeah, that's not.
I think it's the system, the tactical system they have for 1870.
Nice.
And this one is, I think, Prusso-Austrian.
Yes, I think it's
Very cool.
Yeah,
it's one applied to the Prusso-Austrian Wars just
Yes.
before 1870.
yeah,
Okay.
just before. And I think it's the same system that you have for. I think a couple of years ago they released a couple of early 1870 battles in that system.
Nice.
Right.
So pretty cool.
The back is in French, so that could be an interesting challenge. So that's only
The
only one
rules
thing.
are available in English on Vivictus website. So
No,
you
it's
should be fine.
absolutely fine. It's not a problem at all. That's awesome. And also, an even bigger box.
Woo!
Pax
Oh,
Baltica.
oh, that's cool.
An old one.
Yeah. Pax Baltica is very cool.
Has this got Finland in it?
It should have Finland in it. Yes.
It
All right,
does have
brilliant.
Finland in
That's-
it. It does.
That's
Yeah.
excellent. Thank you so
This
much.
This is a block game as well, I think.
It is a block game. Yeah.
And I think it's a really cool block game. I've not played it, but I've seen it on the table because there were so many really cool flags on it. Like every block has a different flag from a different
Yes.
area. It's very cool.
Oh, I'm going to show the map is actually quite nice on this one. The
Yeah,
only
it's
thing,
lovely.
do you have the mounted board or do you have the thick cardboard in it?
Let me check.
And it's I think it's the same designer as if I remember correctly, Triumph and Tragedy. And was
It's a
it
thick card.
Oh yeah, it's a thick cardboard. That's the one that I used to have.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
That's awesome. Thank you very much. And yes, it's blocks. Can confirm.
Yeah. Oh, the blocks are already stickered. So
very
that's
Yeah.
one thing out of the way.
Are they well stickers?
That's-
Missing
I'm
out
not
on the
in love with
experience.
stickering blocks, so I'm very pleased that they're already
Yeah.
stickered.
Yeah,
And
I
this-
would be. Yeah.
This one is one of the
Roll my
boring
stances
ones
and be a
where
board game.
you only
I'll
put
take
stickers on one side, so it's not as interesting. But yeah, it's an interesting system, and it's actually I think the same. It covers some of the same setting of Baltic Empires, a game that we were talking about earlier.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Well, send some pics once you've played it. Really excited to see what you think of it, and I'm really happy
Yeah.
to see some Vivictus being spread across the world. So that's nice. That's French soft power at
Agreed.
play.
That's awesome. That's great. Thank you very much.
Very cool.
Yes.
Well, Philippe, it's your turn now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talking about French soft power.
Let's see.
Straight
While
from
I
America.
open it, Paul can try to find the one block that's upside down.
No, Pax Baltica is very cool. Pax Baltica does quite a few interesting things, I think, with the different factions. Because it's still just a 2-player game, but it's got some real cool stuff you can do.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, that looks great.
This is Maurice Suckling's
Yes,
design,
it's
right?
Maurice Suckling. Absolutely, it's
Worthington, I
Worthington.
think. Yeah.
I think I've asked for 2 years to Worthington to send me a copy of this one because I wanted to play it with Maurice. And I received a lot of their newer games, and I never got this one. So I think I just gave up. Yeah. And this is a solo one, right?
It says 1 to 2 players.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a solo mode for this. It's the same
Yeah.
as the Chancellorsville game, I think. That's the latest one, right?
Yeah, but Chancellorsville has this
This one
hidden
was
movement
published
thing. Yeah.
2019. So I don't know. Maybe there's a new one.
Is this
Thank you
one
very
with
much.
The
Merry
hex map,
Christmas.
but it's like projected.
No, I don't think so. I think it's a kind of point-to-point kind of thing.
Oh, I'm way off.
Yeah, it has some similarities with W1815.
Yeah.
Like it's a fixed maneuver system, but it's a bit more. This one is a bit more complex and has a bit more layers to it.
There's more going on, isn't there? Yeah.
Yeah. From what I've heard, I haven't tried it because I never got a copy. So
the art is fantastic as well. It looks great on the table.
Yeah.
Great. I'm super happy. I love the theme. I didn't know this game, but I really love
It's very cool.
the setting.
Can we
supposed
break
to
the
be-
fourth wall? I wanted to send you something from America, so and I took your comment, to heart too. My wife was excited too. It's like, you know what? If you got something on your shelf that isn't getting played, and you could feel free to send it over. So I did that. Unlike whoever sent me this new black game, how dare they? So, anyways, I got to sending the American Revolution game to France. So thank you.
That's also the spirit. That's also the spirit of the server. Like we've been sharing over the last few years, quite a lot of games in between us. So I think the Secret Santa is just a more intense version of this, but I think it's nice to send games that are on the
It's
shelf.
super intense. Super intense.
The server. Yeah.
No. Just the Secret Santa. We're chill. We're chill. Don't frighten people. There is a link to the coffee in the description. If you make them worry, they won't give money, and I won't be able to buy some historical.
I've talked to Joe Dewhurst about the server before. And
Yeah.
he's joined a couple of times, and he looks at me and says, "Oh yeah, no, it is quite a lot, isn't it?"
Yeah, it's too much for him. Like each time he joins, he's like, I can't wait to be
Very
banned
beautiful
again.
map.
Yeah, the map is amazing.
Very nice.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Yes,
really
yes,
nice
very
and
nice.
clear, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2-player. Reminds me of Saladin.
Yes.
Yes,
From,
yeah,
that's
it's
publishing.
same kind of. No, it's not.
Which I like very much.
It's from Shakos. Saladin is from Shakos.
Yeah, Shakos. Sorry.
Yeah.
But this from
Another tool of
it's
French
Maurice
power.
Suckling, so you know it's going to be good, right? With Maurice Suckling designed it.
So last but not least, Russ, who managed to be here more or less on time. I think you're.
Ish,
Yeah. There were a lot of complaining about some family members of yours, and I think that's a bit unfair because you were more or less on time. So, Russ, do you wanna let's look at your unboxing.
Here we go.
Did you already open it? It looks like you already opened it.
No, he's cutting it. He's cutting
I'm
it.
cutting it.
Yeah, he's cutting
Well, yeah, it looks like a butter knife. Like it looks like Russ is cheating once again.
Where did I learn that from, Fred? All right.
It looks like it's hard. It's well packed.
It's like
getting in there one
taped
day.
all the way around, right?
Yeah, like something that was repacked. You know.
Oh, and hey, look.
Oh, he's draining. It's heavy.
Get that.
Oh,
Nice touch.
It's the box is going to get smaller and smaller.
yeah. There's gonna be another cardboard box inside of it.
It's going to be like the censorship
Another
paper
box
from
as
Red
well.
Flag or something. Yeah.
Hey, great work, man.
Oh,
very
yes.
cool. Very cool.
Nice.
Some French presents on,
Right, yeah.
on the Secret Santa. That's actually quite nice.
So it's
That's
a
the
French game to America.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a hexaseme, I believe.
Cultural
Yeah.
exchange.
Yep. Printed in
very
France,
good.
right down there at the bottom.
Very good. This has really interested me, this game, because I like Combat Commander, but I think this looks like visually looks so much more impressive than Combat Commander. I think.
It's
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
uncomparable.
you cannot compare.
Right.
It's,
Yeah.
Chris is
Very
asking
nice.
Russ if you were his Santa.
Was I?
I guess that's your answer, Chris. You won't have more.
Possibly.
But yeah,
The magic.
I think the complaints that I've heard about Great War Commander mostly is the fact that the artillery is a bit too effective for a World War One kind of game. And I was like, okay, fair enough. Maybe I don't know much, but it's true that the rules are quite similar than the ones in Combat Commander, and you would expect that maybe it's a bit less effective than it was in the 40s, but I don't know. I know that I had a lot of fun with it. I know that it was a lot of pleasure to play Combat Commander-like game on a map that is fucking amazing and
It's
with
beautiful.
counters that
Yeah.
are beautiful.
And the
And-
cards as well, like the actual
Yeah,
layout. of
everything
the
is
cards
just-
look really nice.
Yeah.
yeah. And
Very
it's
cool.
And to
only
bring
in
it
this
full
game that
circle. Oh, go ahead, Billy.
it's only in Great War Commander that you can organize gas bombing, and then the wind turns and the gas comes back to
No,
you.
it comes right back in your face.
Yes,
Oh,
and that's
oof.
Not a big
Yeah,
deal.
that's
right?
quite-
You've got
it's
got
quite
some
something in the game.
You've got some trench warfare maps that are just stunning. Like you really feel like it like the map feels like mud. Like it's like it feels really. You're looking at this, it's like I don't want to be there. Like it's it's really interesting. Quite a beautiful.
I think the mark of any good war game should make you feel like you don't want to be there.
Yeah,
That's a
fair,
good point, yeah.
fair.
I think that's a pretty fair point. What is Chris saying? I think I had to say secret.
Yeah. Came from a shop in Indiana.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good. Yeah. There is.
I was going to say, Fred, to bring it full circle too, because Pascal, right, French designer,
Pascal
and
Tupi, yeah.
he has the latest in the Vevictus issue, Calvins, which I also have at home on my shelf.
Oh, nice.
But I think you played it, Fred, right?
Yeah, I actually played it. It's not the latest one because the latest one is
That's
1870, 1871 Northern Campaign, but it was just released I think a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
But and
I
actually
tuned out. It
Pascal,
wasn't my era, so I just ignored it. So
Pascal should come on the show. We were talking about it a couple of weeks ago, but he had some things work related and we didn't make it match. But you remind me that I need to send him another email to have him on early next year. So he's gonna be around.
Nice.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, he's one of the great French designers. So that's really cool. And what do we have in the comments? We have DigiFlippy who I have a solo game of Fallen Eagles 2. Oh
Nice.
yeah.
That's a good system too.
I haven't seen the second one.
The second one just adds little things. It doesn't change much. So if you have the first
Didn't
one,
they update the order of battle also?
they
to
updated
reflect-
the order of battle a bit, and I think they added some smaller scenarios as well.
Oh yeah.
Where it's just part of the bigger map made small, and that's really good. It's a really good one to learn on as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too. Jesus, yeah.
Yeah,
I want to try that.
Yeah, that's a different thing. So the thing for me with Fallen Eagles is I don't think that the system shines for a battle like Waterloo. I think it's really amazing for Austerlitz. Like I think Rising Eagles, so same system but applied to Austerlitz is I think is a masterpiece with the
It's
whole
very good. Yeah.
like the beginning where you only have hidden units that are moving across the board and you've set your orders and nobody knows what's happening and
It feels like Austerlitz rather than
all the units get revealed and you realize when you are on the Allied side and you play badly like I do how much screwed you are. Like the more the day goes and the more you're like oh my god that's gonna be a problem. And it's it's quite amazing. But yeah, I think that's it for us. I don't think we have anyone else joining. We thought that Chris might hop in, but he couldn't, and I know that Joe is playing something on Steam, so I don't expect that he's going to be here. He's only playing video games like all the youngsters.
Well, he's 14 years old, isn't he? So
Yeah. So yeah, for people who don't know, Joe Klein is our
ward.
Yeah, exactly. We're taking care of him. He's part of the server. We don't really know how he ended up here. He's 14 years old. I did send him some games for Wargame Center. I don't think that he had any interest in them. I did send him a trick-taking game, knowing that it would make him happy.
you sent him a medieval.
Did I? Yeah, but it was on his wish list. So I was looking at his wish list, and I see Granada, like the Compass block medieval game, and I was like, well, that's surprising, but I have it on my shelf, and
It's a great game.
yeah, and I'm happy to send it over. And I was like, I hope he'll enjoy it. It's like, but I was really surprised that it was in there, and yeah, but let's see if he even opens the box. But yeah,
he'll sell it in 2 weeks.
He'll have it on the for sale.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll sell it. But I did send him this cool trick-taking game from Japan, Trick Takers, where you play factions, and each faction has a different rule that is like a twist on trick-taking, and all of them are fighting each other. So I hope he'll have fun with this, even if the game is all in Japanese, so he'll have to adapt a bit. But it is playable. It is playable, even with even if you don't know Japanese, hopefully. Nice. But anyway, I want to say to all of you, thank you for taking part in the Secret Santa. It was the first year for doing it on the server. As it was said before, like the way we planned it was a bit improvised, so it was a bit on the late side. But I'm really happy that we ended up doing it. I think almost everyone got their gift on time. Others would probably get it in the next few days, and I think that's great. And I think it's a really cool. I think it's a good thing to do on the server. It's something that I think it shows the spirit of sharing games that we don't play because we have too many, which is something that is quite nice. But yeah, thanks all for taking part in it, and send awesome games all across the world. I think that was really cool. I think I will still.
I am so pumped about these.
That's gonna be really cool. Yeah. And actually, to play, I played a bit of Blind Sword, so I would be actually keen on playing, especially if you don't make me read the rules and explain everything to me. I would be happy to play.
So like normal, basically.
Yeah. It's shaking his head. It's like I think this year I haven't read a single rule book.
He has no shame.
Oh my God! Have you finished the game?
Yeah, and I played so many new games. Like that's the thing. It's like, but I haven't read any rule book.
The man has no shame.
So that's the life, and that's the life. I think that's the way.
The reason he's
The
starting
dream, yeah.
channel, so he can bring people on and teach them games and want to play.
Yeah,
the trick is he is beyond rules. Now that he's a designer, he can just look at the game and just
shape it.
Yeah,
he knows. He anticipates what the rules are. Right?
Amazing.
I wish, Pierre. I wish. But yeah, well, you know what? You make fun of me, and Joe is supposed to be my counterpart that is more serious about things and everything. But you guys don't know Joe like I do. Like Joe is always super serious about knowing the rules, and when you play with him a game that you realize that he makes up shit all the time, and you're like, it's like, this is how it works. Everything. It's like, are you sure, Joe? That doesn't make sense. And I'm pretty sure I know this game that this is not the way it works. And like he's such a fucking liar. He doesn't read either. I don't know how he got a PhD. Like, the guy cannot read a rule book, and so yeah. Anyway, there are lies that I need to. I'm not staying quiet this year. I'm pushing.
He's whistleblowing. Yeah,
Fighting back.
He's had enough, and he's not going to take it.
Exactly.
Big GMC.
Anyway, but it was great to have all of you. Thanks for the people who attended this weird stream. It was the Homo Ludens Community Secret Santa. I will still do my video unboxing my BGG Wargame Secret Santa box as usual, because it would be the opportunity for me to do the yearly debrief. And I guess that I will also open the box that I haven't received yet for our own community Secret Santa. So I'll have many boxes to open, which means that I'm going to be able to say a lot of stuff. I hope that I won't say something that will cause problems at the end of the year. I'll try to do no more drama before January.
I'm sure.
You only got a couple weeks, Fred.
I still can do it. But I stopped using Twitter. I'm only on Blue Sky now, so risks are limited. I'm trying to contain the
Just
risk.
stay
of
off
drama.
BGG.
And I'm not gonna go on Liz's channel where and now Liz is actually really careful about what I'm allowed to say or not, and she keeps me in check. So there's a lot of safeguards now. So I think I can do 2 weeks without drama.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the most controversial statement you made was that 2025 is going to be the year of flesh and blood. So I think you're.
I'm sorry. I don't think that's
sailing.
controversial. I don't think that's controversial. I think that everyone had it coming. I think it's the best.
Someone had to say it.
Yeah, I was about to say it's the best CDG, the best TCG, but it
It could be a
basically
CDG, right? Yeah, it's custom.
CDG. Yeah, right. I think it's the best. But yeah. Anyway,
Right. Merry Christmas,
thanks everyone. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
To all of you,
Thanks all.
have a very Merry Christmas next week. I'll try to release the Christmas video on time. And what's coming up next? I think I would have Ray on to talk about our monster game probably on Sunday. And I'm going to try to release before Christmas the video on 1812 Napoleon's Fateful March that is set up. I'm pointing, but no one can see the stuff over there here that I was editing. Hi, Timothy. Bye-bye. So thanks, everyone. See you soon. More content coming soon before the end of the year. So stay tuned, subscribe, and if you want to support the channel, you can donate on Ko-fi. Bye-bye.
See ya.